The only definition for what we've been able to bring to you is asinine. 28-0. Pittsburgh leading and really controlled this game from the opening kickoff. And then Mother Nature has controlled the last better part of the hour and a half. As we had thunder, snow. We had pretty much about a little bit about everything. And now we're kind of learning on the fly here. They've put this third quarter clock to 12 minutes. So I assume we're going to play 2 12-minute quarters here in the second half to complete the game. That's what the assumption is. I hope I'm not wrong. Well, to begin the second half, Pittsburgh will get the ball because Toledo got it to begin the... And here's Angela Baker. Baker. Taking into Toledo Ray territory over the 50-yard line and somewhere between the 40 and the 30-yard line. The 50-yard line has a logo that is not visible. Two high school helmets that you can't even see at this point. First down and 10 for Pittsburgh. They go back to work. Going to hand it off to the right side. It's Osselborn. First down and more. Stumbling, still moving her feet. Got the first down and a whole lot more. As she'll pick up 14 and a Pittsburgh Passion first down. Well done for the black and gold as they'll move the sticks once again. 10:40 to go here in the third. 28-0. Pittsburgh still leads. Horton's back in at quarterback. They're going to hand it off to Osselborn, and she is brought down in the backfield for a big loss. Asa Horton back out on the field for Pittsburgh.
Who's on the backside of 32? Oh, dude, I'd take Jess Melodia against her all day. I'd run skinny toes. See you later.
Hand it off to Osselborn on the right side, and she doesn't go anywhere that time either. Slung down for even more of a loss. And it will be third down and long for Pittsburgh. Great containment by Toledo there. 9:35 to go in the third.
She's moving like this one's
Shotgun for Hornet. Side card's Osselborn. They'll give it off to her off the left side. She'll try to cut back, but a nice job disengaging a blocker, and then they say the ball came loose.
Baker blocked that fine.
And
It should have cut behind her.
the official's going to say it looks like Osselborn was down before the ball came out.
Tackled by number 25, Brianna Buchan. Fourth down.
You run Panthers switch, you definitely have them because they have single high.
Yeah. It's fourth down.
So who didn't do that? Oh, do we want these?
Do we not like do we not like C's?
Fourth down coming up now for Pittsburgh. Looks like they will go for it.
I feel like this is a game where she should get some love.
Horton from the shotgun. Trips out to the far side left. They're going to hand it off the left side on fourth down and long. And Quaylin Pitts. Pitts is going to get bottled up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain, turnover on
Number
downs.
31 on the carry, Quaylen Pitt, tackled by
And
number 25.
Rain will take over first down and 10.
First down, Toledo.
What's up, Matt?
So we're
Okay.
not getting any running back after the red.
I'm not allowed to speak on that, Matt.
Under 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. 28-0 still.
Coaching correct answer.
Correct.
Rain will take over
20 yards.
about the 30-yard line, their own. $7:26 to go and a moving third quarter clock. Under center is Toledo. Vinning at quarterback. Hands it off. First back through the hole. The fullback gets the call and will carry some blockers ahead. Octavia Griswold.
Handoff inside to number 43, Octavia Griswold. A
course, a
5-yard
familiar
gain,
name to Pittsburgh fans.
I don't know, this third quarter's going pretty fast.
Griswold family.
Well, we only have 15.
Yeah.
Everything adjusted to 12 in the course.
I think you would. I would like to test that theory. Yeah. Yeah.
Second down and 6 to go for Toledo. Oh, hand it off.
She just get in the back.
She'll get chased down into the backfield. Big stop. Remy Olenzak was there, along with
Trust me, I have your
Handoff to number 25.
Ashley Strawn.
20, Kelsey Zahn. Third down and 6.
Chelsea Zahn also in on the stop. Third down and 6 now for
quite frankly, why would you not give
the Rain with 5:49 to go in the third.
Touche. Touche. Nate, I gotta apologize in advance.
Flag on the play.
Play action, and then we get a flag here.
No, I just ripped that.
It'll be a false start on
5-yard penalty.
Toledo.
Third and 11.
5:22, moving third quarter clock. And it looks like that not only is it a 12-minute quarters, it also is a non-stopping clock.
No, that's what your mom said last
Because
night.
with that penalty, it would have stopped things.
My mom says a lot of things.
Yeah.
She's, talkative lady.
Steve is kind of wondering right now.
It's possible sometimes.
Third down and 11 now for Toledo. Hubbard back in at quarterback. The offset eye for Toledo. We'll sweep it out to the far side. And Patman is there.
Get down! Get down!
And it is
Outside to number 25, Brianna Patman. Tackled by
And
number 4.
Damon.
We should have the punt team out there.
41, Kimberly Beaver.
and Kim Beaver on the stop for Pittsburgh. It's fourth down, and Toledo's going to go back to punt. They're in that area where really hasn't been touched or walked on. It's a fresh pallet of snow, if you will. High formation punt. That is touchdown.
Ask Chelsea if she got that.
The wind took off the official's hat.
First down.
That's how it's still blustery cold and blustery windy out there.
Hey, there he is.
And this field, as I alluded to before, still snow covered, but nevertheless, Pittsburgh going to get the ball first down at 10.
Did you go past the line?
Not run it right into G2. Just run it to the left.
Somewhere in that 37, 6, 36, somewhere in that ballpark yard line as they hand it off, and immediately she's brought down to the backfield That was her first carry tonight, Tara Cease.
Inside to number 13, there's easy tackle by number 19, Mary Mota for a 5-yard loss.
It's going to be a loss of 5. Back to second down and 15 now for Pittsburgh. 2:50 to go in the third. 28-0. Passion on top.
Here with the Toledo Reigns from Buckeye Valley High School in Delaware.
Bringing those backers again.
Showing blitz is Toledo, but they're going to hand it off once again to the right side.
G2 blew that
Yep,
up.
G2 blew right through.
G blew right through.
And again, a big stop. Octavia Griswold will come in for Toledo and make the stop. It's easy again on the carry for Pittsburgh.
OG, and then she was G2.
Griswold in her 7th year with the Toledo Reigns, a collections officer here in Toledo from Rogers High School.
Really? For the rest of the game period?
They were running. Go
They're going
big.
to pitch it
Go
on
big.
third down and long. They give it away to Brett Osselborn, and Osselborn will be able to pick up 4 or 5 yards.
Honestly, if you're going to run that play, you're better off doing it with Pitt.
And it will be
5 on the carry for about a 5-yard gain.
4th down. And the punt unit going to come on here for
4th
Pittsburgh.
down
And we're
and
just
13.
seeing a battle of punt units here in this third quarter as we're winding it down. Neither team showing much or doing much really, and Pittsburgh's really kept the ball on the ground.
Now be a good time to make sure
Pittsburgh's going to take the timeout. They are with 1:13 to go in this third quarter.
Pittsburgh, they're left the second half.
Next week we'll be back on the air live from Columbus, Ohio.
Did you copy me on that?
Passion back in action. We'll be with them as it's the Columbus Comets and the Pittsburgh Passion. Pittsburgh is 9-1 all time against the Comets. One loss back in 06, so
No comment.
8-game winning streak
No, I heard
for the Passion against the Comets. The last 2 wins have come in Columbus, including last year's 35-8 win over Columbus Comets. So we'll be back on the air. Hopefully no snow in the forecast. And
Ah,
get
dude.
this punt away, and this is going to find its way. No, it stopped dead right before the end zone, and it's touchdown.
No, what is it? No, what is it?
That's when he went in and came back and touched it.
Yeah, he's walking it back.
And did they say? Are they saying it was a touchback? Why was it a touchback? That ball did not hit the goal line at all.
Sure, he was on top of the line.
Oh, look at the power line. I'm following the line across. I don't know.
How was that? How was that a touchback?
Did she go in the end zone, came back and touch it?
She did?
Was she in the end
No.
zone? touch
No.
Well, the
No, look, there's no footprints.
It's on the line.
Wow, that's a Christmas gift and a half for Toledo. They should have been pinned back at the 2 or 3 yard line. Instead, they're going to get it at the 20 with 10 seconds to go in the third. They hand it off right up the middle. Admin gets the call.
Fighting his handoff inside to number 21, Brittany Stetson.
Rachel
Second down
Wadowski.
and 6.
Along with Quaylin Pitts on the
And
stop.
at the end of the third quarter, at the end of 3.
That's the end of the third.
0-0. We go to the fourth.
28-0, Pittsburgh
Thanking our sponsors for this year's Toledo
leads it after 3. Camp Sports Network's presentation of Pittsburgh Passion Football. Thanks for bearing with us on tonight's broadcast. Do want to thank our sponsors, though. Silver Sport, keeping sports clean UPMC Sports Medicine, the official medical provider of the Pittsburgh Passion. U.S. Foods, keeping kitchens cooking. The club sport and health. More options, more fun. And Super Donut, #1 in nutrition. And, of course, the Team Dream Financial. Our goal is to protect yours.
She was like freaking out because she had a two pajamas. So I'm like, ah,
Don't forget to follow the Passion on social media, Facebook and Twitter, along with Instagram. Those of you photo fanatics out there, make sure you find them on the gram. All PGH Passion or Pittsburgh Passion. Of course, PittsburghPassion.com, official website of your champion Pittsburgh Passion. 3-time champs, trying to make it a 4th this season. Passion have 157 yards rushing as a team this afternoon or this evening as they pitch it out to the far side. It does Toledo to begin the things here in the 4th. And a host of white jerseys in on that stop. Among them, Britt Osselborn and Caitlin Niedermeyer.
Oh, by the way, there, Boo. You still with me? That punt was down inside of 5, and they gave them a touchback. And like even the Toledo people over to the right were like, "That's not a touchback." The ref's just like, "Ah, you can see the line."
There's an injured Passion player down on the field right now.
Well, she would have, but she took that full course. So she's might not realize where she's at right now.
Shantia Smith, I believe, is the getting tended to on the sideline now.
The corners have seen a lot of action today. Kelly predicted that. None of us are here.
More scores from around the
Actually,
league.
the reason
In the WFA, the Boston Renegades 40, Philadelphia Phantom 25. It's a final.
Kelly literally predicted on the bus. She's like, "I might not get to see one ball today." She's like, "I'm just gonna stay." Yeah.
She's gonna sit there and chop the running.
Exactly.
And Beaver the entire time.
3rd down and 2
Beaver bump.
for
Bump the Beaver.
Toledo. 10:45 to go in the 4th quarter. 28-0 Pittsburgh.
Tell us like Beaver. Beaver, I need some help over here.
And get that.
Hand it off right up the middle. It's Brianna Patman picking up Toledo Rain 1st down.
Patman on the carry for Toledo
Biggest
Reed.
game of the
First
night
down.
for Toledo.
Tackled by
Taking it into
number
Pittsburgh
38,
territory,
Kimberly
just over the
Devoted.
50-yard line, I believe. No, just short of the 50-yard line.
What? Regurgitate that pizza. That's not. Yeah, not the second time.
From the 46, we'll call it. They hand it off the left side.
There we go, Cam.
Nothing doing.
And that is why you blitz people.
Pittsburgh all over the play.
And off inside to Brianna Patman.
And a Damon again on the stop.
Tackled by number 36. And a
2nd down in 11 after a loss of 1.
Yeah, well, hey, if it worked, then we should let her do it more than it matters.
What, it wasn't a blitz?
Goofy said he didn't think so.
It looked like it. She was a line
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. He was saying he thought she wanted this for freestyle on her own. You know? Yeah, it's a capacity crowd today here at the Volleyball Stadium.
Sweep to the right side for Toledo.
It's fine.
Admin gets taking her legs taken out from under her. Big stop for Pittsburgh. Caitlin Niedermeyer came in and delivered a nice knock. Be 3rd down and 10. Now for Toledo. 8:23. The clock winds here in the 4th quarter. 28-0.
Like normal post-game discussion. Good job, team. Let's just run in the locker room, shower, and talk about us. Yeah. Ron concurs.
On 3rd down and 10 with 8 minutes to go. First back through the hole, and Chelsea Zahn will make the stop as the Powell tries to keep pushing forward. He gets some teammates to help put a stop to that, and it's 4th down.
About a 3-yard gain, 4th down and 7.
Try to do something stupid. Let's pick it off. Take it easy. Yeah, Hannah wants to pick it.
I love these practice picks. She wants one of the games.
And she wants to play somebody on the way to the game.
I wasn't going that far, but
Who are
okay.
you talking to? Oh, what the? He said. Yeah. Who said he heard none of this practice crap?
She's sick of practice picks. She wants to.
4th down for Toledo. They're going to go back to pass. Here comes the blitz. She's sacked on the play. Looks like Remy Olenza came in from the backside, and she delivered the big-time sack. And down she went. Vining gets sacked. Turnover on downs. Pittsburgh ball with 6:45 as the clock continues to wind. In Pittsburgh getting closer and closer to starting 2016 1-0.
We're gonna run into a blitz and.
That's what supposed to do. Feedback.
Oh yeah.
Hand it off to Masters, and Masters has a 1st down for Pittsburgh. The captain, Janice Masters, picks up 11 and moves the sticks.
Tackled by number 21, Brittany Stetson.
He said something else. There's not exclusive when you did 3rd quarter.
Well, that was Randy's fault. That.
Who's that? Ah, yes.
Horton under center, play action, rolling out, stopping, throwing, got Baker, 1st down, and she'll make the catch right at the sticks and move the sticks once again for a Pittsburgh pass at 1st down. Baker holds in another big-time catch. Passion trying to put the finishing touches on this W. 5:15 to go in the 4th, 28-0 Pittsburgh. Passion threatening now. Ball sits at the 24. Fake the sweep, handed off to Masters, and Masters trying to stretch her way for a 3-yard gain on 1st down.
That's where you just sneak in. Fullback. Look, this one else. Oh.
Masters on the carry, tackle by
Dude,
number 25.
Yes, just
Leah
dump it.
Hampton.
Just
She's in her 6th year with the Toledo Range. She's a child care provider from Southfield.
Janice, she would walk in. HC? I do like that, Janice, to be wide open. This is money.
Hand it off the left side. It's Osselborn getting tracked down right at the sticks. Might lose a yard or two.
Tackle in the backfield, but a flag.
Penalty comes flying in. Pretty late flag throw too, so we'll check that. Under 4 minutes to go in regulation.
depends, yeah, if it was during the play.
Oh, they're walking up from where?
That'll be a 15-yard
Personal foul penalty against
First down, Pittsburgh.
Toledo. That's a first personal foul penalty on either side today. Late in this fourth quarter, obviously
During the play.
frustration, I'm sure for many reasons, including the weather.
He lost a piece of paper. Okay, what, 11? What's got E11?
First down and 10 for Pittsburgh now at the ball at the,
I'll go in with the
gotta be at the 11. Rain show blitz. Horton gets a snap, rolls out to her right, stops, throws, and overshoots her intended receiver, Angela Baker, incomplete. Second down and 10 with 2:30 to go in the fourth.
Defender calls incomplete. Second down.
H, no one covering the H.
Second down and 11 after the incomplete pass. Second down and 10, I beg your pardon, from the 11. Little option play, gonna flip it out. Loose ball, diving on it is Osselborn, saving a fumble and a potential scoop and score for Toledo.
They call it lateral.
Gets trouble on the play.
Third down now for Pittsburgh. Call it, I'd say 3rd and 13 now
This is teams are press release on the bus.
from the 14.
Well, the coaches.
Or in the coach.
Do it then.
Loose ball, and it's dove on again. A
And that is
fumble there, Osselborn jumping on it, and it's going to move it back even further now and make this a long fourth down. But there's a minute to go in this game, and Pittsburgh, as a timeout has been taken by Toledo. Pittsburgh trying to work on a another shutout of the Rain. We were talking about that at the top of the broadcast. Pittsburgh 4-0 all time against Toledo. And they've won the last 3 games by shutout.
Timeout call on the field with 38 seconds remaining in the game.
38 seconds left to go. Pittsburgh leading and comfortably ahead.
46.
Thanks for bearing with us as we'll be back on the air again. I remind you Saturday
55.
back to Ohio for Columbus Comets. You have still 3 weeks before you can see your Pittsburgh Passion in person. If you don't make the trek out to Columbus, a bye week follows that game next week.
Has you thrown it to Janice?
So on 4th down, let's see what Pittsburgh dials up. It's Horton, back to pass. And to throw it out to Masters, who makes the catch. And she's trying to fight forward and isn't able to. And she's finally brought down.
35 seconds on the clock. Timeout.
And a timeout, Toledo now, with 34 seconds to go. And it is, that'd be a turnover on downs for Toledo taking over, first down and 10.
Toledo Rain sponsors for the 2016 season. Protesting in
One chick.
Gary Kinsley.
State golf course, I think.
American Family
You got to be
James
kidding me.
Eckert. Boss Bonds. Kaliki. Poco Piatti of Perrysburg.
This wind is, I don't think we can really define how bad it is because we're inside, but it's pretty intense out there. You can see everything whipping in the wind right now.
Mail Works. You're targeting existing customers or just prospecting? Mail Works from Mail Works. Thank you for being sponsors of this year's Toledo Rain.
That's right. We'll be carrying you off the bus.
Are we sure we don't have any jackets? I think Steve might.
First down and 10 for the Rain. 34 seconds to go.
Johnny's like, I want a touchdown.
Hand it off right up the middle. Hatman gets the carry. Host of white jerseys in on that stop. Niedermeyer again hanging out there. So see Kristen Holzer.
5-yard gain, second and 5.
5-yard pickup, second down and 5. But I don't believe we'll get another snap off. That's going to be your football game.
45th shutout.
The Pittsburgh Passion win tonight by the final score of 28-0. It's the 45th shutout in franchise history. And while the Passion might have had to wait it out, they earned this one. Fighting the snow. I can't imagine that too many of these Pittsburgh Passion games have been played on a snow-covered field. And I'm sure that
We definitely had a big influence on
these girls are going to remember this one for a long time. There's no question about it. Out there doing snow angels at some points and having fun, and obviously that's what it's all about. So, really an interesting night for all of us, to say the least. But that's going to wrap it up for us. Hopefully everyone has a safe drive back to Pittsburgh, and obviously those of you in the Pittsburgh area that are already listening, keep an eye on this storm. If this continues, going to be an interesting weekend in the Steel City, to say the least. Well, that's going to wrap up our broadcast coverage. Thanks so much for listening and tuning in. We'll be back on the air for Columbus next Saturday, 7 o'clock. Passion in the comments. Until then, Pittsburgh Passion win their 2016 season opener, as it was Tara Catone scoring 2 touchdowns, crucial touchdowns. Also, Masters getting in, Janice Masters getting her first rushing touchdown of her career. Her illustrious captain of the Pittsburgh Passion getting in the end zone. Of course, we got to see Angela Baker make a catch from Lisa Horton back again. It's always great to see Lisa back in the black and gold and put the helmet on for yet another season. Until next time, everybody, I'm Matt Fargo saying this has been a presentation of Pittsburgh Passion Football on the Champs Sports Network. Good night, and we'll talk to you next week in Columbus.